There's nothing wrong with that.
But yet,
I do it myself.
But yet, one of the facts is the kids get picked on about clothing.
Big deal.
Because
That's a big deal.
you really want to know why? Because technically, it's not always the kid itself.
It's the parents.
It's the parents.
They pick on the parents too.
No, it's the parents how you raise them.
It's the way how they raised.
I see us right here raising our kids not by dollar signs. We raise them by love, caring, giving, not even about receiving. Because our kids, none of our kids are actually greedy at all. If you hand them a $5 pair of shoes, they're happy compared to a $100 pair of shoes. It's the parents and how they raise them.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We're not money hungry. Why should our children be that way? Really? Are you?
Because you would actually...
You're not.
No, I'm not.
Because if you actually want to know something like that, because if they're that now, when they grow up and they have their own, they're going to teach that to their kids, and then there's going to be problems too.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, if Katie's got anything to say, she can say it now.
But go ahead.
But I'm going to read another fact here, and then Red, if you want to read another fact, and then we'll let, if you got another question or I got another question, we're just going to roll with Katie here.
Okay.
We'll read another one then.
And if James hears me say we're going to roll, it's not
I know,
in the
I was
sheet.
just thinking
Listen,
that.
it's not in
I
the
was just
sheets.
thinking that.
Alright?
So just thinking that.
Another thing parents can do if your child is a bully. Ask why and explain altercations. Is that what that said?
Altercations. What the consequence is.
That's what that says, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow, I'm so done. Okay, go ahead.
Make it clear you take bullying serious. And I, for one, like I said, I'm 33 years old. I have a 4-year-old son. I have an 11-year-old daughter. And from the age of 6 to 20, and this is something you didn't know, I was in foster care.
Did you get picked on for that?
Most of the time, your parents don't love you.
Yep. That's another thing for divorce too. Sometimes.
I
it's
got
the same
so
way.
being in foster care and
Same
hearing,
Please don't go there.
Not in that way.
being in foster care and hearing for so long, your parents don't love you. That's why you're in foster care. Something snapped in me, and I said, I'm not taking no more. I would whoop kids' asses, and yes, as you said, I would whoop kids' asses for any time somebody opened their mouth about why I was in foster care, about my foster mother. I was the bully.
Wait, can I ask one question?
What's that?
When they kept repeating that over and over, did you not start to believe it?
No, because I knew why I was in foster care.
Because some kids out there, you keep telling them they're fat, they begin to believe they're fat, and that's where you get a bullying.
Oh yeah. So, now, I said I take bullying serious. You also develop a clear constant stated rules for their behavior and appraise them whenever they follow those rules. Try doing that with my 4-year-old. He's your nephew, man, and you see what he can do.
I'm gonna try that with little Eric. He just punched some kid in the face for telling him he knows nothing about wrestling. Imagine disciplining a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did he hit you first? No. Well, then why are we hitting? Because he was being mean.
There's
yeah,
a
try doing yours.
yeah. You tell my son to sit, and punishing him, I feel like I'm being a bully because he did something wrong to somebody else for being a bully.
And you're just doing.
And you tell him to sit, and he looks at you like, "Are you serious?
I didn't.
Or they
I didn't do it."
Or they get to the point and they look at you like, I hate you, Daddy.
I've had that look a couple of times. So, what other facts you got?
Well, effects of being bullied. what are the effects of being bullied?
Go ahead, tell me.
I want to hear it because I got different.
The increase of
Opinions.
suicide.
Very much so.
That is true. There was a 11-year-old. What was it? A few months back before Christmas. Was it before Christmas or after Christmas? The 11-year-old in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
She was being bullied. It was a female, correct?
Yep.
Was being bullied, and she went home and hung herself.
Yep.
For being bullied. Because she couldn't handle it no more. Maybe because, for going back as what I said, being annoyed.
Exactly.
Or actually, she's not sitting down actually talking
To somebody.
to someone about it.
Not asking for help.
Yeah.
Kids, if we do get kids watching this, if you're being bullied, ask your parents for help. Ask the teachers for help. I got stage hand crew members giving me signals, waving, going, "Hey, over here!"
I'm here.
And then they go like this, and this is being bullying. Speak English.
Ask us about it.
Or
parents.
well, thanks.
Ask parents
No,
about
they were giving us a hint. Ask us about it. Or you could, send us a comment, and we'll give you our advice as to what to do, how to do it, and at the end of the show, Reddit has information. Sorry, I almost smacked you.
It's okay. That would
James
be
wouldn't
abuse.
like that.
That is so abuse.
He's got information where you can go to get some kind of help. I know when I was in school, when I was in school, there was a 1-800-teen line.
Oh, I remember that.
It was a teen line. You had any kind of problems. And they wouldn't try to answer. I mean, and my crew members, our crew members can answer this if I ask them. Matt, I know you guys can't see them, but you can hear them. Do you remember the teen line? 1-800-teen line?
Yes, I do. I also remember the rat hotline too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the other
That's
one.
the other one.
There was also a 1-800 helpline.
Yep.
I don't know if it's still around.
We should investigate that and let them know.
If we find out, we will put it up on our website, which is the Red and Reaper Show.webs.com.
There you go.
There you go.
I remember that now. So, I don't know. There's so many questions to ask. Are your kids being bullied now?
No, my kids are bullying.
See? Vice
Oh.
versa.
The bully becomes the bullier.
Exactly.
And how are you handling this?
Trying to be adult about it because, like I said, I was bullied and I was the bullier. I prefer them to use their words.
By the way, have a water.
Oh, thanks. You're so nice to me.
You're welcome.
And
Talk about it.
there are repercussions, and they know there's repercussions, but that doesn't mean at 8 and 6, it's very easily taught. They think now, well, I was bullied, why can't I do it? I have no answers other than it's not right, and how do you like how it feels?
Well, I got some answers for you.
Please tell me.
It's called the effects of being the bully.
Okay.
See how that works?
See how
I'm loving this tonight.
I played right into that.
Hold on, I got a couple more before you start off with the effects of being bullied.
Okay, tell me.
Now you want to be the bully and stop me from talking.
I'm so siding with him.
Alright. For being bullied. You ever miss school? Or actually skip school because you didn't want to go to school?
Yeah.
Because of something like this happening?
Absolutely.
A few times. Plus there were parties I wanted to go to.
That's the effect of being bullied. It's the effect of being bullied because you're afraid because you know that a certain person is there. And you know for a fact when you step on that campus, you're always watching what? Behind your back, around your shoulder.
Yep, because there was always that phrase that is still going around. You better watch your back.
Yep.
Now I got one question before you finish that. What does that phrase mean? Watch your back. Your back's behind you. You don't have eyes behind your back, and you can't go. Oh, yep, that's what it just did.
Boom, right into a tree.
You're gonna walk into something like she just said, a tree, telephone pole, get hit by a car.
Yeah. That's another thing is because that would actually give you stress. You missing school. You skipping school. What happens? Your grades go down lower.
Exactly.
Your grades go down lower.
You get picked on for that.
You get picked out for that because you failed.
Also, did you know bullying is not just happening in school? It's happening in homes. It's happening, like I said, in schools, colleges, work, and this is for my best friend Alan, because it just happened to him. When I say by your local police departments.
Oh, it can be anything.
Alright.
Anyone.
And I'm going to give it, for instance, and Alan, when you watch the show, you can kick my ass later.
Battery.
The reason for instance, is his baby's mama was smoking weed in the house. He called the cops told him to take the kid home. They had joint custody. We did that. He did that. Then he filed for emergency custody.
Right.
He's waiting for the court date. Cop turns around. She calls the cop because he didn't bring the home. And the cop says, if you do not hand the daughter over to the mother, you're going to jail. That is being bullied. You know what I'm saying?
You can be bullied over anything. Your background, your parents, what your parents have done.
Let me guess, battery.
What did I do? Okay.
Nope. I got one more question, but since it actually is taking longer than we suspected, we need to actually.
We knew this was going to happen on the show. This topic is.
We gotta take a break.
All right.
I still need a cigarette break.
I gotta check the batteries on my camera. We're not cut. It's not a cut. It's just a break. We'll be back. About 10 minutes.
We come back and got one more question. I would actually be an effect of being bullied. We'll answer one question about that, and then we're gonna ask her some more and see how she feels about anything that happened to her in her life.
Right? So remember, we'll be back in 10 minutes. We are the Red and Reaper Show, and we keep it real.
Damn right.
Welcome back to the Red and Reaper Show, where there's Red and Reaper and our guest, Katie. Hi, Katie.
Hi, how are you?
Red?
What's going on?
Gotta have some kind of fun.
Hey.
Hey. So, yeah, we had to take a 10-minute break. You know, our rumps were getting a little sore, and people had to go to the bathroom.
Sorry.
Hey, I was thirsty.
Oh, okay. See, I don't feel so bad now.
So, we were having a little conversation during the break, too. So, I don't know, Red, you want to start off?
And like I said, I got one more fact on my cards over here.
You want to do it now, or you want to wait till later?
I got, just get it done and over with.
All right.
Like I said, the fact of bullying.
Bullying?
Boiled.
Being boiled?
Yeah, being
bullied?
Yeah, they're being boiled.
See, we're laughing at you. That's actually bullying.
You know? That, most of the other than the act of extreme violence in the behaviors, with some kids you can actually tell if they are being bullied or if they are
Being bullied.
by
Right.
the way they act, their behavior.
That is. Go ahead.
Okay, the ultimate, other than suicide, we have school shootings. Columbine.
Yeah, that's another one.
That is a result of bullying. And
Oh,
when
yeah.
I deal with the schools, my sons will not be the next Columbine shooter. You either deal with it, there is law enforcement to get hold of, you also have your news channels. They love the fact that there's bullying
Oh yeah.
due to all your school shootings. And it was not a big deal until Columbine.
To tell you the truth, I'd rather have it that way than actually someone coming up actually in the school fully loaded with something.
Absolutely.
I feel the same way.
Us parents could have stopped it, then guess what? Our kids would not be dead. Do you know what I mean? If you don't
Exactly.
open your mouth
I
as
don't know
parents,
about, I don't know about you or you. I don't want to bury my kids anytime soon.
no thank you. I'd rather
No.
not.
Definitely not. Not at all.
Over something stupid.
Over something one kid said to another kid, and that kid took it
To the extreme.
to the extreme because he had too much of it, and did it to this person, this adult, that adult.
You know what though? It's the kids need to tell us, yes, but it is our job as parents, as friends of the family, as police officers, teachers, counselors, is to actually act on that. You don't let it go in one ear and out the other. You need to actually act on it. And just sending them to the principals to get a slap on the wrist, forget it. There needs to be a harsher punishment.
You know what else? I agree with all of that. Okay. But some of these teachers, some of these counselors, the principals, and here we go. Some of the parents, like I said before, just don't what, Red? Give a damn.
Yep, they ignore him.
Oh, don't do it again.
Your kids should be
You'll
have
be,
thicker skin.
you'll be all right.
Well, we're gonna have to wrap it up because we're kind of going over time limit here. So let me do one more thing about the effects of being the bully. There's the higher risk of abusing alcohol and other drugs. For instance, one of them is my brother, Nick, who does whatever he wants with his drugs and alcohol. Second fact, more likely to have a criminal conviction as an adult. Yeah, we won't mention any names, but I know someone. And third of all is be abusive to spouses, children, and romantic partners. And that is so true.
It is.
You know, I know a lot of people that have gone through abuse. I went through abuse because my mom's first husband was abusive. He was a bully. But we're gonna wrap it up here.
Well, like I said, if y'all, like Reaper was saying in the middle of the show, you know, I do got, you know, there's a website out there, you know, if you want a little bit more information on bullying, it is actually called www.stopbullying.com. I mean, .org, I'm sorry, .org.
Well, Katie, thank you for coming on to our show.
No problem.
And if we ever need you to come on to another show about any other topic,
Feel free to call me.
thank you.
No problem. Night.
Have a good night.
Night.
And then,
Now, this is our first show. Before we finally say good night to all our supporting fans, which we've had on views, we'd like to introduce some of our crew. One of them is our sound tech. His name is Matthew. Matthew, come on out. Hello, everyone. Matthew is our sound tech, and he will be doing, when we get more sounds, adding goofy sound effects and everything else. And now we're going to introduce our video producer, Amanda. Amanda, please come out here.
Hey guys.
This is Amanda. This is Red's wife. That's all the time we got for the show tonight. Red and I want to say thank you. And please, you got any comments, any concerns, or you want the information that we got or can get for you,
Or if you got anything to ask us, we're more than willing to respond back to that.
please send us an email at the Red and Reaper Show at whereweat@gmail.com. Or you can come to our website, like I said earlier on the show. It's the Red and Reaper Show.webs.com. Or you can leave comments. Please leave comments. We're welcoming them to us on our YouTube page. Okay? This is a very big topic that we're talking about. And we want to know your comments. And we are the Red and Reaper Show, where we keep it real.
You're damn right.
Later.
Later.